Hello everyone, I'm Teresa and today I'm accompanied by Olivia and we are going to do... Whoops, what is she doing? What do you want, cat? What? Hello everyone, I'm Teresa and today I'm here with Olivia and I'm going to do a tag about autumn and the fall season. I know my videos have been coming out during the weekend, but this one I wanted to come out today because it's the autumn equinox, so it's the beginning of the autumn season and it's the beginning of my favorite season. I wanted to celebrate, I guess, and do a video related to it, so I decided to do a tag, a series of questions about autumn or fall. This isn't a specific tag. I gathered questions from several tags that I felt were more relevant to me. I will leave the questions down below, so if you want to do this tag, you can just go on the description box and copy the questions and do this tag yourself. Let's start. What is your favorite bear month? September, October, November, December? Okay, so my favorite is September because it's the beginning of autumn, the end of the super warm summer, and it's my birthday month. So two great things happen during September. I also have a very special place for December. It's a close second because, well, it's the holiday season where family is all around, everyone is cheerful, and it's a very special time to me. O que foi? Can I go to my spot now? Olivia just gave me back my spot, my usual spot to record. So I think she's weirded out that I'm speaking out loud to nobody, but that's okay. Okay, next question. What is your favorite fall food? So Autumn asks for very earthy foods. I guess one of my favorite things to do is sweet potato roasted in the oven with carrots, lots of onions. That's one of my favorite things to do. During this season, I also really enjoy baking and making cookies and cakes and desserts because, you know, it's colder, you want something comforting, something sweet. So, yeah. What's your favorite fall scent? The wet earth, you know, when it rains, after it rains, that smell in the air, it's wonderful. It's one of the things that makes me love the season. It's the smell right after the rain. So I guess that could be my favorite fall scent, even though it's not like a given scent. You don't buy a candle with that scent. It's the scent that brings me back to my childhood. So that's my favorite. Do you have any fall or Halloween traditions? No. Here in Portugal, we don't really celebrate Halloween, so we don't really have many festivities during October or autumn altogether. We do have All Saints Day, if you can call it that, where people go to the cemeteries and leave flowers for their dead loved ones and all of that. We have a few things, but it's very connected to the Christian version of the celebration, and I don't really connect with that, so I don't really do anything specific other than nature walks. Since the weather is much more colder, it's tolerable to go outside and walk for kilometers and kilometers among nature. So my tradition on autumn is finally go out and do nature walks for real, not just a little walk. A full day of walking around nature. That's my tradition, if you can call it a tradition. What did you dress up for Halloween last year? I didn't. I didn't dress up for anything. I didn't celebrate. Again, we don't really celebrate Halloween in Portugal. Even though it's starting to pick up because of movies and TV shows, little kids are starting to pick up on because of cartoons also. So some places are starting to do that old trick or treat thing, and kids are enjoying themselves, I guess, going around in costumes. I have dressed up before as a witch when I was a kid. I always wanted to dress up as a witch because we don't really call it Halloween here. We call it Day of the Witches or the Witches' Day. So it's a spooky day where you are supposed to dress up like a witch. I've dressed up as other things, but not a specific character. I am thinking about doing something this year. I'm just not sure what, because I'm going to stay at home. COVID won't allow me to go out and party. What's your favorite article of clothing this fall? One of the main reasons I love autumn and fall season is the clothing. Because I love a good warm oversized sweater where I'm comfy, where I'm still fashionable, I guess. At least I'm dressing according to the season, and you can't really go wrong with it. I also love to put on a pair of boots and go on my way because I'm not too overdressed. I'm not underdressed. They work for everything, whether you are wearing pants or dresses, they work for everything. So I love my autumn/winter boots and a good warm sweater. Favorite spooky movie? This is a hard one that I should have thought of before starting to record, because I put it on the list, because I watch a lot of scary movies or terror movies, horror movies, spooky movies, whatever you want to call it. I've watched so much of this genre of movies. Now it's hard for me to find one that I find spooky or good enough, I enjoy them, but they have come to be predictable and sometimes very cliche. For example, everyone hyped about The Nun and all of those Annabelle, etc. franchise, and I didn't really enjoy them. I did enjoy the first Woman in Black. I think that's what it's called, with Daniel Radcliffe. I really enjoyed the Babadook. Babadook was out of the box. I did recently enjoy watching A Quiet Place too, even though some parts of it kind of ruined the movie for me, but the overall concept, I really enjoyed it. Maybe someday I'll make a video about my favorite horror movies, because under pressure I go blank and I can't remember most of the movies I've watched. So maybe one day I'll make a list and a video about it. Football, yay or nay? I guess this question is related to the football season in America, I suppose, that starts in autumn, but I decided to include it. I decided to include it because it's a yay for me. Football as in soccer, not American football, because I really enjoy watching games. When I was younger, I really enjoyed going to the stadiums and watching it live, I have very fond memories of going to the stadium with my family and watching the games and watching finals. And it was always, even if we lost, it was always a family day, a gathering day, a day to be happy with others. So it brings back good memories. And yes, I do enjoy a good game. And yes, I do curse when watching football on television. I do enjoy football. I do think players are overpaid, and that's a whole nother question. But I do enjoy a good game of football. Hot chocolate or warm apple cider? I'm not a very great fan of warm apple cider. I've had apple cider like fresh, cold. I am a hot chocolate kind of girl, especially if it is a hot chocolate with mint, like an after eight, beverage. I love chocolate and mint together. When in doubt, always go for chocolate, at least with me, okay? Do you like pumpkin spice lattes? Okay, so here in Portugal, pumpkin spice isn't really a thing. Starbucks imported the idea of the pumpkin spice latte here. I've only had pumpkin spice lattes on our Starbucks, so I don't know if the pumpkin spice latte that I experienced, it's even close or similar to the ones in America or other countries, because it's the only experience I've ever had with pumpkin spice lattes. It's the one in Starbucks in Portugal. That being said, I do enjoy that beverage. I always ask for it to be made with soy or what's it called? Or oats drink, because I don't drink dairy, but it's a very nice drink to have. Especially on a cold day, it really warms you up, so I really enjoy pumpkin spice lattes. Halloween or Christmas? That's kind of a tough one, but I would go with Christmas. Because the holiday season to me, again, it means family. It means seeing family that I can't see any other time of the year. It means telling stories, smiles, good food, sweets everywhere, a good cozy fireplace on the house. So all of that to me, it's wonderful. Halloween, I love Halloween. I love everything around it. The jack-o'-lanterns, the ghosts, the spiders, the spooky things, the fun people have with it. I find the whole spooky team to be quite lovely. However, in my heart, Christmas wins every time. Sorry. Cats or bats? I mean, I have a cat. I have a cat that is a bit of a devil cat, aren't you? Aren't you? Boop. See, she doesn't really like to be petted, but she does enjoy company, and now that the temperatures are going down, she enjoys that little corner where the sun hits, and she enjoys to be close to us because she wants that warmth. And cats are cute and all that, but have you seen a fox bat or a bat fox? I don't know how it's called, but they are, in Portuguese, they are raposa, morcego. I'm not sure anymore, but I'll leave a picture around here somewhere. They are so cute, so pretty. If it was, doable and sustainable and good for both, I would choose to have a bat as a pet because they are cute animals. They are very misunderstood animals, but they are very smart, lovely animals. Witches or ghosts? I would go with ghosts because have you seen how many people are calling themselves witches right now? It's like the latest trend to be different and to not be a sheep is to say they are a witch. Which, okay, could be cool, but then I don't really see anyone practice what they preach. So I don't really enjoy the whole witch thingy. I do think ghosts are more interesting because if you think about it, a ghost is a spirit that once lived this earth, that lived things you will never live, if that makes sense. So I would much rather meet with a ghost, even if I would be scared to death. I would much rather meet a ghost than a witch because, I mean, it's an entity from the spiritual world. If I could speak with ghosts and spirits, I would totally pick that one because I could speak with dead relatives that I'm not able to see, touch, or speak anymore. So I guess I'm more drawn to ghosts than witches. Do you enjoy visiting graveyards? No, not at all. I found obviously they are very morbid places. I don't see the point of visiting graveyards. There are some where the architecture behind everything there, it's wonderful, it's beautiful, it's very detailed, but it's not really for me because it's a place filled with dead bodies that are rotting away. It's not really my cup of tea. I do visit graveyards when I want to visit my dead grandparents and pay them respect, and it's never a happy time, if you kind of understand what I mean, because I know they are inside that casket, it's not, I don't know, it's weird to me. I'm weirded out by those kind of things. Some people love graveyards and all of that thematic. I'm very much glad I'm alive and enjoy life, so I'm much more drawn to life than death. So no, I don't enjoy visiting graveyards. I do it from time to time when needed. I've visited a graveyard in England because it was a park where you could walk your dog and all of that. It was a war graveyard. I'm not sure anymore, but some of the tombstones were very pretty, and still it was the creepiest place ever, so I don't enjoy it. Do you enjoy cold weather? Yes, cold weather is here, hot weather is here. I mean, cold weather doesn't stop you from doing anything. You put another layer of clothes and you are ready to go. If you are home and you are cold, you can grab a blanket. You can warm up by drinking a warm tea. You can warm up by a fireplace, by a heater. During summer, I don't feel like doing anything. The temperature is just too much. It's overwhelming. You are constantly sweating. Going outside here, it's a challenge at times, unless you have AC on your car. I do enjoy cold weather a lot. Prefer it. What is your least favorite thing about fall? I just don't enjoy it when there's rain 24/7. I used to enjoy it, but now I don't enjoy it as much because I worry about the street animals. I get worried sick thinking, are they sheltered? Did they find a good spot to stay dry and warm? I worry that they will cross the road during rain and a car doesn't see them because of the rain. I create so many scenarios in my head because of the rain just to worry about them, and my anxiety goes through the roof. So it's one of the things I don't enjoy about fall. It's the added worry it brings regarding street animals that I take care of, and those that I don't take care of because I worry about every single living being nowadays. Still and silent nights or rainy and wind-blown nights? Going back to the previous question, I sleep very well when I hear the rain falling, but it also makes me wonder, are they okay? Are the cats outside okay? If there's thunder, I'm a mess thinking about them. What are you doing? She's curling up. I don't have to worry about her because she's sheltered from everything. She's overprotected, aren't you? Olivia? Ollie! Psst, psst, psst. She doesn't give a crap. I don't enjoy still and silent nights because the silence bothers me sometimes. I do prefer a rainy night just because the sound of the rain falling is very soothing. But I do at the same time worry a lot more and get much more anxious during the night thinking about the cats. So at the same time that it helps me soothe, it gives me anxiety. I don't know if that makes sense to any of you, but that's what happens to me. Best way to spend a rainy day. The camera stopped recording, so I don't know if it picked up what I was saying, but I do enjoy spending a rainy day at home with a blanket, some snacks, hot chocolate or tea, because you need to keep warm and hydrated, even though hot chocolate doesn't really hydrate anyone, and watch movies, watch a TV show that I'm postponing since ever, or just read a book. Binge watching or binge reading, or if I have company, play games, because I do love to play games. While it's raining outside, the sound of the rain outside is perfect for those more chilled and calming moments. Favorite photo you took last fall? Okay, I'll have to research this one on my computer, but if I remember correctly about last year, it's probably one that I took of my hand picking up a leaf already orange or brown, whatever shade you see, over amount of other leaves the same color, because it was the first sign I had that autumn was really here that year. It's one of the things I love the most about autumn is when the trees start to change colors. Here it doesn't happen often because most trees don't, but there are certain places that they have trees that change colors, and I love to go to those places and see that the leaves are already orange and dry and crackling and falling down. So that's probably one of my favorite photos of fall last year. Where are you going? Olivia wants to go eat, so I have to go feed her. But let me thank you for watching this far. I hope you have enjoyed this video. It's just a simple tag to celebrate that Autumnal Equinox is here, that autumn is finally starting, and my favorite season is here, If you did enjoy the video, please do leave a comment down below. so I'll know. Share with me if you do enjoy autumn as much as I do. You can leave a thumbs up to show me some support, or subscribe to be part of this little community. I'm also on Ko-fi, so if you want to support me by buying me a coffee, the link is down below, as are my social media links. You can go check them out if you want, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!